And joining me now is Arkansas Senator Tom Cotton. Senator, Schumer was at the White House today to meet with Biden over the court pick. It's obvious they're feeling some pressure here. What are the state of things as you know them?
Well, the president said he's going to nominate someone by the end of February. There's been a short list that's been published in a lot of different outlets. I don't know who he's going to nominate. I'm frankly less worried, Laura, about the race or the sex of the nominee than a radical judicial philosophy. As a member of the Judiciary Committee, I've seen now dozens of his nominees to lower courts, and almost to a person, these are left-wing ideologues who believe that the Constitution is always evolving. Strangely, it's always evolving to the left and to cater to the whims and the wishes of liberals at law schools and in big cities in the Democratic Party. So I've got pretty tempered expectations that Joe Biden is going to nominate anyone whom I could support or whom most Republicans could support because of the character and the views of the nominees he's put forth so far.
Well, the point that I was making in the lead-in to this, Senator, was that any of the nominees, I mean, sure, they're all great people, it's nothing personal, but to be on that list, it's not just, skin color. You have to believe that the Constitution is malleable. It's silly putty that can be stretched or moved, and words don't really matter. Heller, the Second Amendment individual rights case authored by Justice Scalia, there's no way they would agree with that. So anyone like Montana's Senator Tester or Kelly or any of the so-called moderates, a vote for that nominee is a vote to gut the Second Amendment. That's my point. And that's what his constituents in those states have to understand.
And I think that's almost certainly right, Laura, that the left, especially the legal left in America, does not view the Constitution as a law that has a settled meaning at the time it was adopted, at the time the amendments were added, and that it is our fundamental law. They view it as something that's always subject to change, usually change in the liberal direction. And that means that Democrats are up for re-election this year, like Raphael Warnock in Georgia or Maggie Hassan in New Hampshire, are going to have to answer for the views of this nominee if, as you say, and I suspect, this nominee is hostile to the free speech rights of every American, to the rights of gun owners, or any of the other cherished rights we have in this country under our Constitution.
Or religious liberty rights. I mean, let's say there's another emergency. Should they still be able to keep shutting down churches and other houses of worship? I mean, there's no way any of those rights are going to survive the type of, quote, analysis any of these nominees would give it, because the Constitution's always evolving.
Well, and that's been the history of those cases over the last 2 years, Laura, is almost every time any of the COVID lockdown cases have come before the court, the liberal justices on the court have always sided with these Democratic governors and mayors who want to consistently lock down our economy, close schools, keep people in masks indefinitely.
Senator Cotton, we will be watching, especially some of your colleagues on the Judiciary Committee. Thank you.